Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Pirates recap here on the Renegade Roundtable channel. This was a tough week for the Pirates here when it comes to wins and losses, but we kind of knew that. Just 1 out of 3 against the Cardinals in St. Louis, and then 1 out of 4 against the Cardinals, and then 1 out of 3 against the Giants here. So 2-5 on the week, fall to 26 and 39. Obviously, not the greatest on the win category, but I mean, Cardinals are a tough team. We kind of knew that going into this week. Big thing with the Pirates this week is just the sheer amount of transactions that happen. So I won't really dive in too much into the wins and losses. I mean, for the moment, but we'll look at the transactions. It was a lot. So first off, we placed Underwood on the 10-day. It seems like he keeps going up and down under the disabled list this year, in and out with injuries. I feel for the guy. I'd like for him to get healthy. We recalled Canaan Smith-Njigba. He made his debut, went ahead and hit a double in his first at-bat, so that's cool.
Toward left center field, and Canaan Smith-Njigba on a 1-2 pitch from Gallegos rips a double. His first major league plate appearance against Gallegos as a pinch hitter in the 9th inning with 2 outs and rips a double into the left center cap.
Good for him. Option to Aaron Fletcher, option Swaggerty, which is a little bit confusing because we called him up for just a little bit and he only got really 9 at bats, which is nothing. And I don't know. I mean, he's going down to get regular playing time because Suwinski, Cal Mitchell, and Reynolds are playing in the outfield. I get it, but it's a little bit frustrating because you should have just left him in Indianapolis. He would have got his playing time there, but it is what it is. Pirates are doing something. We all just don't know what it is. Recalled Hoyt Park, selected, and then optioned Jason DeLay because of an emergency. Activated Heath Hembry. Recalled and optioned Bryce Wilson. That was the 27th man for the doubleheader. He did not look well in that doubleheader against St. Louis. That was a game we lost 9-1. He just got absolutely shelled. Shelty came out and said that he pitched well. I don't know what game Shelty was watching. And then some bad news, Canaan Smith-Njigba to the 60-day. It looks like he has some fractured bones in his wrist, and that is not good. But from what we're seeing is they're keeping him on the 60-day, and he's doing his rehab with the Pirates instead of sending him back down, which is nice. And nice to see. He'll get major league pay from that. So it's cool to see. And then selected Cam Vo. I don't know how to say that name. Even the announcers were fumbling with it, so don't blame me. He pitched well in relief. Good for him getting his shot. Then we see obviously Marcano on the COVID list, which got Peguero called up in emergency. And we all kind of were confused at first because, like, why is Peguero coming up before Cruz? You know, why is your number 2 shortstop prospect coming up before your number 1 shortstop prospect? Come to find out it was emergency because it was COVID, because it was Marcano. He got us 2 games. I expect him to be sent back down tomorrow along with the pitcher because Bly Madris and finally O'Neil Cruz are coming up to make their 2022 debuts for the Pittsburgh Pirates, which is nice. But we'll see him. He'll be playing probably first, hopefully rotate with Chavis in there. And then O'Neil Cruz, he's going to be playing short or second or outfield. It doesn't matter as long as he's here to hit the ball. Finally, means probably Super 2's done, but then it's frustrating. But at least he's up. He's here. Will he do well? We'll find out. But at least we don't have to deal with he should be called up because honestly, he should have made his debut with us. Castillo earned the spot out of spring training, but Cruz should have been on the team to start the year. I'm assuming it's Peguero is going to be the move that goes down. And then right now we're sitting at 14 pitchers, 12 fielders. And that, like, the number has to go down to 13 by the 20th. So that's tomorrow. So I'm assuming a pitcher has to go. And we need a 40-man spot because Bly Madris is not currently on the 40-man. So I'm assuming that Peguero and probably Heath Hembry gets DFA'd. I'm hoping it's not just one of these relievers they just called up that are pitching well. I'm hoping it's just DFA Heath Hembry. Get him out of here. Thanks for playing along. I don't know really what you did. Some bright spots this week. The win in St. Louis was nice. Obviously, we lost 3, so I don't know how much it is. And then this Father's Day win today. Suwinski, 3 home runs, now leads all rookies, not just NL rookies, all rookies with 11. He's putting himself in, and this is crazy to think, as the serious rookie of the year contender. I mean, It's Mackenzie Gore and it's Suwinski right now for the National League, which is kind of cool. I mean, another one that might enter this race and should, if he performs, is O'Neil Cruz if he hits with any type of power. So it'd be cool to see, Suwinski and O'Neil Cruz get in that Rookie of the Year race. So who knows? Maybe we might not even had to worry about Cruz in his control or year control because he finishes top 2 in the Rookie of the Year. Suwinski's going to get it anyway. I don't know. That's funny to see. We'll see how that works coming up. But Keller also looked really good this week. That's another bright spot. Those are the two main things I took out of this week was transactions galore. Cruz came up. That's cool. But this main week, I saw Keller pitch really well today, going 6, giving up 1 hit. Really nice work. He's starting to put together a couple of really nice starts in a row, which kind of solidifies this rotation as somewhat respectable with Brubaker, Contreras, Thompson, Quintana, and Keller. Now, Quintana's going to get moved at the deadline, but that's still 4 guys that are semi-respectable. Who knows? Maybe they throw another deal at Quintana. Who knows? Looking ahead this week, we got 4 games at home versus Chicago, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday at noon. We're going to see Brubaker, Contreras, Thompson, and then Quintana. We actually get to see Thompson versus Thompson on Wednesday, so that's kind of cool if you like that kind of thing. And then the weekend series, we're going to Tampa Bay. We get Keller, Brubaker, and Contreras. So, I mean, obviously Tampa's going to be tough, but Chicago is what it is. They're 4th in the NL Central, 25-41. They're currently right behind us. They're a game and a half, I think, behind us. They're currently on a 1-game losing streak. We should win the series against Chicago. I'd like to see 3 out of 4. You're at home in front of your fans, whoever might be there. I'd like to see 3 out of 4 from there. Tampa, they're in the AL East, but only because the AL East is a powerhouse division right now. They're 36-30, and they're currently on a 1-game losing streak. But that's just 1 game, and they got their midweek series this week. So I expect to win 1 out of 3 against Tampa. But so that's kind of a series I'm kind of not really expecting. But then we get Washington the next midweek series after that. So maybe we could go on a little bit of a run here. But I am thinking a better week for the Pirates. I know we're not great this year. This year's all about these up-and-coming prospects. Cool. 4-3 this week. You should go 3-4 against Chicago. It's at home. I expect 1-2 against Tampa. So 4-3. That's what I'm calling for this week. That's a good little prediction. So, but again, biggest thing is we get to see the roster moves tomorrow because we got to go down a pitcher and then who we'd like to see here. Obviously, lineup that I would like to see going in this week. You got Hayes at 3rd. I'd like to see Cruz at short, Peguero at 2nd, but Peguero is probably going to get sent down. If that's the case, put Castillo in there. And then at first, Chavis and Blymadris, a little bit of a rotation there. And then your outfield, obviously, Suwinski, Cal Mitchell, and Reynolds. And then catchers, Heineman and Perez. It's nothing we can do about it. Yu Chang and Hoy Park on the bench. If Peguero plays 2nd, Castillo on the bench. I don't really know how that works. Chang is probably going to get moved to when we bring back Van Meter. So I would expect Chang to just stay. He's one of the only right-handed hitters on this team. That's kind of the thing people are forgetting. They're trying to write off Chang, but he's one of the only right-hand hitters on this heavy left-handed lineup. So it makes sense that he's up here. I'd like to see him gone. Van Meter's going to probably take his spot. Van Meter, the great, amazing prospect that is Van Meter. But we'll see what kind of the moves, how this kind of shakes up. We all know that what makes sense in a lineup, what makes sense for roster moves, we're definitely not going to be doing. But I mean, it all depends with Peguero and Castillo. Castillo has had himself a little bit of a decent series this week or this weekend against the Giants. So that might have bought him a little bit of time. And Peguero, obviously, probably being only 21 and a half, I'd like to see a little bit more time in the minors for him. But we'll see. Obviously, Cruz is up. Big news. Huge. Cruz should be playing every day. Go see what you got. Go enjoy his 116 mile an hour exit velocity stuff. Suwinski and Mackenzie Gore for that Rookie of the Year. Watch we get a guy that finishes 2nd and 3rd. That'd be kind of cool. Because, or 1st, honestly, but we know it's the Pirates, so it won't happen. We saw it when it was Alonso and Reynolds. It's not going to happen. Obviously, All-Star games coming up, so go vote Bucks. Let's get these guys to. That's my 2 things, 2 wish lists. I got my goals for the Pirates this week. We gotta go 4-3. We gotta see some nice development. I want to see Cruz play every day. Goals for the fans: show up to the Chicago series, buy tickets, and then go vote Bucks the All-Star game. Let's get some black and gold Buccos playing in the All-Star game this year. It'd be cool to see.
Real quick, just an FYI, because Caleb didn't mention it here, so that's why I'm doing it. I'm Jeff. I'm editing this video right now. If you haven't yet, like he didn't mention, but make sure to go. There's going to be a link down below to where you could go and vote your favorite Buccos into this year's All-Star game in Los Angeles. You have up until June 30th at I would assume 11:59. You get up to 5 votes a day, so make sure and go do that every day up until it is time for voting to end. Make sure to go down, click the link, go and vote for your favorite Buccos, and back to your regularly scheduled programming.
Also, too, check us out this Thursday. This will be our 1-year episode on the Renegade Roundtable, kind of a little anniversary going on, maybe an in-person show, we'll see. But for those of you who've been along for the ride, thanks for joining us, and be sure to tune in for our specialty 1-year edition of our show on Thursday. But other than that, you guys have a good week. Hopefully the Buccos have a good week. Just kind of stay tuned to watch these transactions. And again, we're not here for wins and losses. We're not winning. We're not competing this year. This is all about individual development, and we're getting a lot of our guys, a lot of the young kids that's fun to watch. So go out, enjoy some baseball games this week. Stay safe. Weather's going to be pretty hot this week, so try to stay indoors if you can. So, all right, everybody, have a good week.